Hello, I'm High Heel Knight. Welcome to my channel. These are my thoughts on the first episode of Star Wars The Mandalorian. It's one of the premier programs on the brand new Disney streaming service. And I'm not going to review the episode, I'm simply going to give my initial thoughts. The series is being brought out episodically as opposed to offering the whole season in binge format. So it wouldn't really be right to review essentially the first chapter of a potentially long storyline or saga. So I'm just going to say a couple things I like, a couple things I don't like, and whether I think things are going in the right direction. So one of the things I like is that this series had a lot of practical effects. I mean, yes, there is CGI when necessary, but the creatures, the sets, the equipment, the costumes, practical effects as much as possible, so that was wonderful. Another thing I like is that the Mandalorian, while cool and confident and tough, he's not perfect. He still needs to learn certain things, and he still can feel overwhelmed. He's not just some type of Terminator type kind of person that just handles everything and never gets frustrated, something like that. So that's something I appreciate. And we're in a weird time with Star Wars, because on one hand you have a character like Rey that many would argue is too perfect, including myself. And then you have someone like the Mandalorian, who's supposed to be this ultra tough, competent bounty hunter. So some might actually be turned off that he gets overwhelmed or needs a little help or makes mistakes or falls on himself, something like that. I like that. I want my heroes to be confident and tough, but not perfect, needing a little help every once in a while. So I appreciate that this guy does need a little help, or every time feels overwhelmed, or just, gets tired or surprised or something like that. I appreciate it. On the negatives, there's nothing really negative right now, but there is something I am concerned. As I said right now, the character of the Mandalorian doesn't have a name, and that might work for a couple of episodes, but I hope by at least the end of the season we get a name for this guy. I mean, can you imagine going 2, 3, 4 seasons in which the lead character doesn't actually have a name, and people just say, hey, yo, hey you, hey Mandalorian, for potentially years to come? That'd be pretty absurd. And another thing I don't quite like is the whole idea of the Mandalorians never taking their helmets off. In Star Wars Rebels, we've clearly established that there are times when the Mandalorians do not have their helmets on. So, even if we're semi-ignoring Star Wars Rebels, just the idea that these people walk around practically 24/7 with their helmets on, even when they're amongst themselves, even if they got their little children with helmets on, it's just a really absolutely absurd. Like, don't these guys eat? Don't these guys relax? Don't these guys bathe? So yeah, I just find the idea that we never see a helmet on. I'm okay with seeing the face. Not seeing the face is okay, but they're constantly having helmets. Just somehow really, really ridiculous at this point. So as far as my verdict, I would say, hey, things are going pretty well. It's exciting, it's thrilling, it's just enough comedy without being over the top or foolish. So yeah, I like what's happening so far, and I'm very excited to see what's to come, and I definitely recommend The Mandalorian. Check it out. If you have checked it out, I would love to know what you thought of the show. Be sure to share whatever comments you like in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Thank you for watching, and remember, find inspiration everywhere.